soon as I get my clicker in place, we'll go on to the next slide. But I'm excited about what's coming up. I know that this year we've finally got a first period football class, which has really helped us out in training and getting these kids together, and then communication. So I'm real excited about what we got planned. Not only that, but if you haven't seen it already, if you've gone back towards the stadium, they're currently working on our stadium. And we're going to have the top of the line, best field, best stadium situation, simply because of where we're at. We're in a bowl, and it lends itself for something that's going to be spectacular. And I'm real excited about the upcoming season. Well, that's not the slide we're supposed to go to. But as they're trying to fix it, again, I want to try to make sure that we get through these points and that we roll through this meeting. Again, time is a very critical thing, and I want to make sure that we get that done. So, moving on to slide number 2. As you can see right there, we've got some points. Ideally, I was going to have them slide out nice and fancy like, but right now you can kind of just basically see. So, can you get that full screen? Slow, show the slideshow. Something.
F5.
We're football coaches, sorry.
All right. Should be able to click. Okay, well, can you get back to slide 2, previous? Okay, slide number 2. Well, let me tell you what's in slide number 2 anyway. First thing that we're going to cover is the mission statement. Second thing that we're going to do is we're going to talk about our planning, football planning committee, and I'll explain that to you. We've got a couple of members that are out there as well, Mike Tyler and Jessica Poumele and Kathy Beard, who's back there. If we make sure that you're visible, we want to make sure that we properly introduce you as well. We're going to go over the program. We're going to do an overview of the program. And then we're also going to talk about the departments that we have in place. So from there, we're going to finish up. We're going to wrap this thing up. So that was what was on slide 2. Now, if we go ahead and go to the mission statement slide. Oh, there's slide 2.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, let's go ahead and roll through the mission statement. Next, we've got the football planning committee. We're going to go with the program overview, the department reports, and then we'll wrap this thing up. The next slide, I want to talk to you about the mission statement. The mission statement is simply this, and I thought that this was very, very important. Before we even got planning, it was something that was on my mind towards the end of the season, and I want to make sure that I share this with you because I share this with the kids as well. Here's what it states. The mission statement is, Wildcat football will provide a championship environment that commands discipline, a strong work ethic, and school pride. Our football program will build a championship team through outstanding character, positive self-esteem, and community commitment. Our commitment to team unity will be defined through strong leadership and trust in each other. You know, as I came up with this and thought about it, I thought about the things that I want this program to reflect. And I believe that these are the things that are vital for this program, for our kids, for what we do as adults. 3 things I want to point out in that first paragraph. Discipline. My father was a Marine, and so with that said, discipline was something that was in my house totally. I was a younger one coming up, but my older brothers can attest to the way my father ran the household, and discipline was one of the things that he made sure he instilled. I think that's something that's important that we need to instill into our kids as well. Being disciplined, have a strong work ethic. My mother always told me nothing in this life is going to be easy. You got to work for it, and it makes it worthwhile if you strive to do well and you go through those pains. And I think that's something that we need to relate to our kids as well. School pride, having pride in where you come from, the school that you attend. I think that's something that's important that we need to relate to our kids as well. In that second paragraph, we talk about outstanding character. I believe that if you have discipline, you'll make the right decision. You'll have that character to say no when you need to say no. I think also that the strong work ethic. If you work hard in the weight room, if you work hard in the classroom, your self-esteem is going to go up. You're going to get bigger. You're going to look better. Your grades are going to go up. You're going to feel good about yourself. So I think that those things are important to have. Community commitment, having pride in your school, going out into the community and wearing Wildcat uniform and Wildcat gear with pride, making sure that they understand that the community, the things that we're doing out there as players are reflecting well upon our community. And the last paragraph, finally, we talk about strong leadership. I truly believe that it starts with us here and our coaching staff and our committee. I think that we need to serve as an example to our kids, and it's very important that we do so. Being on time, making sure that we do the right thing, making the right choices, and being good role models. Not only that, but we want to impart that into our leaders so that they can take those things and turn to their teammates and make sure that they understand, hey, you lead by example. Okay, if you're a senior, we should expect you to be there on time. We should expect you to work hard. Go through all the drills and make sure that you go full speed. There should be no question. And we want to be able to trust each other. All right, with me and coming up with this planning committee, I wanted to make sure that we took care of this program. And it takes more than just one guy to run a program. And I've been really fortunate to have a planning committee that is selfless, because all of us on here are not getting paid for the things that we do. But we love kids, and we love this school, and we love football. And those are things that we want to try to give back and make sure that our kids understand as well. This year, we want to live this mission. On the back of our spirit gear is going to have the words, live the mission. And what I'm talking about with that is our mission statement. Let's make sure that we're living that. Let's make sure that we're disciplined. Let's make sure that we have school pride. Let's make sure that we have strong work ethic in the classroom, in the weight room. Real important. So I'm going to make it a point that our kids understand our mission statement, that they take it further than just football, because they can use it in their everyday life. Okay? And I want to make sure they understand that. By the time they graduate, they're going to relate it to anything that comes into their path. Right now, they're just thinking football. They're just thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I got to be disciplined. I got to make sure I do the right thing and hit the right hole. I got to have strong work ethic. That means I got to work out hard. I got to make sure that I get it done in the weight room. I got to have school pride. I love being a Wildcat. But you know what? It pertains to anything else that you look at in your life, whether it's academics, whether it's sports, whether it's business. Those are things that I think that they can utilize. And by the time they graduate, I want them to use that mission statement and hopefully be able to take that in their life and implement it in their daily life and think back on it. I think that those are things that I've learned from the game of football. The things that my coaches have taught me, the things that they had said, a lot of times as a kid you don't realize it, but then you look back and say, what would my coach say in this situation? I'm tired right now, I really want to, I don't want to do this report. I got to get through it. You got to find a way. Coaches will tell you to find a way. Don't give me excuses. So those are things that I want to make sure that our kids really understand and live. Moving on to the